Is how do you continue to develop autonomy or independence? So they want to do things for themselves. And sometimes you'll think they're not old enough. And sometimes you will have to hold your knuckles really tight, sometimes out in playgrounds or out in nature when they want to climb a tree too high or they want to swing really high. And everything in you wants to stop them doing that because you think they could hurt themselves. Hold on tight, because that is really important for them to feel respected and to stretch themselves. They're biologically wired to stretch themselves. Natural consequences are a really powerful lesson. And I think that's the other thing that sometimes I find, and it's girls as well as boys, that sometimes they don't listen to our lectures and our guidance. We need them to fall out of that tree or to fall off the bike and know that that's just, it's going to teach them. And I love the message that one dad gave to me about his 13, 14-year-old boy who kept dropping his bike on the driveway behind the cars in the garage. And dad and mum had said the same thing over and over again. He just wasn't listening to them. He kept doing it. So one day he comes in and says to Dad, I can't reach my bike. It's up on a nail really high up in the garage. And the dad just said, yeah, it's probably going to stay there, mate, until you can learn to put your bike away, because I'm a bit worried I'm going to run over it. And of course, immediately, so what's happened is the consequence of forgetting or deliberately not being mindful of that. Rather than shouting at him, shaming him, grounding him, gating him, he just withdrew something he enjoyed and gave him 3 or 4 days of not being able to ride his bike to see if he'd like another go. Yeah. And the last one is, okay, so we've got a problem and we're going to problem solve it together. There is no question, the sooner you get to do that, even as 3, 4, 5-year-olds, but you definitely need to do it before the tween years and definitely before the teen years. So they're used to sitting down going, okay, so I want to do this and you don't want me to. So can you give me your reasons and I'll listen to my reasons, and can we find a win-win way of getting through this? Well, not only are you teaching them some problem-solving strategies, they are feeling respected, they are feeling heard, and they're feeling equally as important. And it just reduces the conflict in your home.